India faced a setback when a polar satellite launch vehicle could not place the EOS-09 radar satellite in orbit. ISRO said the problem began in the third stage. Reporters on the ground confirmed a drop in chamber pressure. The rocket lost thrust and fell short of the planned path. No complex jargon here. The third stage is a solid motor. Once it lights, it must burn as designed. If pressure falls, thrust falls. There is no throttle. There is no restart. That is why a small anomaly can end a mission. So what was EOS-09 meant to do? It carried a C-band Synthetic Aperture Radar. Think of it as a camera that uses radio waves instead of light. It can see through cloud, smoke, and haze. It works day and night. According to ISRO notes and open reports, the satellite would help border watch, disaster mapping, crop health checks, and infrastructure planning. In short, it was a practical eye on Earth, built to work in India's monsoon skies. To understand the failure, you need a simple picture of the launcher. PSLV uses 4 stages. Solid, then liquid, then solid, then liquid. The mix gives both raw push and fine control. The second stage uses a viscous liquid engine that can be steered with precision. The fourth stage trims the orbit. This design has flown many times. Industry trackers count more than 60 flights with a strong success rate. Even so, rockets are not forgiving. A fault in a solid stage leaves little room to recover. Now place this event in context. India's newer small rocket, SSLV, had its own bad day in 2022. A sensor issue confused the guidance system. The final maneuver fired for a fraction of a second. The satellites dropped into an orbit too low to survive. ISRO later fixed the fault logic and SSLV flew again. In 2021, a GSLV mission with a cryogenic upper stage shut down after a problem at around 5 minutes. Cryogenic engines run on super cold hydrogen and oxygen. They are efficient but delicate. Small thermal or pressure errors can stop them. In 2017, a PSLV mission failed because the nose cone did not open. The satellite stayed trapped inside the fairing. And in 2019, the Chandrayaan-2 lander reached the moon but hit hard near the end. Later, ISRO widened margins, added new sensors, and stuck the landing with Chandrayaan-3. These are not random stories. They show patterns and responses. What patterns stand out? First, separation systems must work on the dot. Fairings and stages rely on pyro devices and springs. If one charge does not fire, the chain breaks. Second, software and sensors must be robust to noise. A short disturbance should not derail guidance. SSL's first flight proved that lesson and the fix worked. Third, cryogenic stages bring superb performance but tight tolerances. Plumbing, insulation, and ignition must all line up. Fourth, precision landings need slack in design. More fuel, better legs, wider landing zones, and smarter navigation help turn a near miss into a success. What changed after each miss also matters. After the PSLV fairing issue, checks on pyro systems were hardened. After Chandrayaan-2, designers added a laser Doppler sensor, stronger legs, more propellant, and more generous software limits. The result was a cool, controlled touchdown in 2023. After SSLV's first flight, engineers improved fault detection and handling. The very next mission worked. After the GSLV abort, a formal failure analysis dug into cryo systems and test regimes. The pattern is clear. Find cause. Fix cause. Fly again. So what happens after the EOS-09 loss? Expect a deep dive into the third stage hardware and telemetry. Engineers will look at the nozzle, the internal liner, the propellant grain, and the pressure sensors. They will check manufacturing records and test data. They will model burn profiles and compare them with flight traces. If a part was weak, they will redesign or retune it. If a sensor misread, they will harden logic and add cross-checks. This is standard practice after any anomaly, and ISRO follows this playbook. Does this mean PSLV is no longer reliable? No, a single failure does not erase a long record. The launcher earned its reputation over decades. Customers choose it because it is predictable and cost-effective. But reliability is never a given. It is renewed with every fix and every launch. That is why a thorough and transparent investigation is important. It protects confidence at home and abroad. The mission loss still hurts. Radar coverage would have helped during floods, fires, and farm planning. Agencies will look for stopgaps. Older satellites can shift their schedules. International data can fill some holes. But nothing replaces a new instrument with fresh technology and a tailored orbit. Getting the replacement flying becomes the priority. There is a bigger lesson here. Rocket science is not just physics. It is also quality control, software resilience, and sober margins. You must expect bad days and design ways to survive them. India's space program has shown that mindset. It took a crash on the moon and turned it into a precise landing 4 years later. It took a faulty small rocket debut and turned it into a working system 1 flight later. The same approach will apply now. The short version is simple. A third stage pressure drop ended a flight. The satellite did not reach orbit. The payload would have delivered sharp, all-weather pictures for practical needs. The launcher remains capable but will get another round of checks. According to ISRO briefings and major Indian outlets, a full report will follow. When it does, expect clear fixes. Expect another attempt. And expect the same quiet truth that runs through every space story. Progress is not a straight line. It is a staircase built one careful step at a time.